One of the most challenging topics my Taiwanese students face is the verb tenses. Do you know why? Let's use eat as a verb and let's compare Chinese speakers, and we're going to translate it directly or the literal translation in English. In Chinese, 我昨天吃饭. In English, I yesterday eat. In Chinese, 我每天吃饭. In English, I every day eat. In Chinese, 我明天吃饭. In English, I tomorrow eat. So you see, aside from how they position the words in a sentence, the use of verb eat didn't change at all. Whether it happened in the past, happening every day, and will happen in the future. In English, whether you like it or not, just like other languages, they have verb tenses. And today, we're going to cover one of the types of the verb tenses, which is the present simple tense. If you want to know more about it, stay tuned. Question: is it necessary to learn verb tenses? No. If you don't mind being identified as someone who has very limited English language ability. Yes, if you are a student or you're a professional worker or even someone who cares. But before I start talking about present simple tense, let me give you first a whole overview of verb tenses. In verb tenses, we have 4 types. We have simple, the simple continuous, and then we have the perfect and the perfect continuous. And then we also have 3 time elements, which happen in the past, the present, and the future. So in simple, we can say present simple, past simple, and future simple. And then we also have present simple continuous, past simple continuous, and future simple continuous. Same thing with perfect. So we say present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. We have present perfect continuous, and we have past perfect continuous, and then future perfect continuous. But in each type, we have different forms of sentences. We have affirmative, or we call it the positive statement. For example, I eat apples. And then we have interrogative, or a form of question, and it says, do I eat apples, for example. And a negative or a denying statement, which is, I don't eat apples, as an example. And all of them have the same. So when do we use present simple tense? We use it when we want to express general truth, permanent situation, habits we do, future timetables or schedules, news headlines, giving directions or instructions, and telling stories. It's effective when telling jokes. I'm going to show you sentences, more of the usage later on, but first, let's review your verbs. Our verb varies depending on the subjects in the sentence. We have singular subject and plural subject. Now let's talk about be verb or helping verbs and the regular verb. We use be verb am when you use the subject I. Are for you, we, and they. You are wonderful. I am wonderful. We use is for singular third person. He, she, it. She is wonderful. Sometimes we also use verbs. Have for I, you, we, they. I have a wonderful family. She has a wonderful family. We also use do or don't for I, you, we, and they. I do love you. I don't love you. You, we, they don't love you. But if it's third person, singular, we use does or doesn't. He does love you very much. No, she doesn't love you. And in a sentence, we also use a main verb. For example, I speak English. Then you say, I, you, we, they speak English. But if it's a third person, singular, we say, she speaks English. However, first clue, in a sentence, if you see these helping verb, do, don't, does, doesn't, the regular verb doesn't change any of them. We can say, I don't speak English. She doesn't speak English. They don't speak English. Or we can also say, does he speak English? Don't I speak English? So, do not add s or change the verb here if you use these helping verbs in the sentence. Now we're ready to see the different sentences according to the usage. Let's start with expressing the general truth. We use present simple to express facts that are usually true or events that always happen. You have brown hair. Do you have brown hair? I don't have brown hair. Sammy is a woman. Is she a woman? Sammy isn't a woman. The sun rises in the east. Does the sun rise in the east? The sun doesn't rise in the west. Second usage. We use permanent situation to describe the state or which seem to exist all the time. I work in the office. Do I work in the office? I don't. Now let's go to he, she, it. She works hard. There's an S added. Does she work? The word doesn't change because we use the word does inside the sentence. Same thing with she doesn't work hard. His cat is it if we replace it into pronoun. It's the same thing, he eats at my house. Does he eat? He doesn't eat. The third one is habits, or to describe the things we frequently do or the routines we do. You go to work every day. Do I go to work every day? I don't go to work every day. Look, every day is used, which means it's a routine. When we use he, she, it, we say she goes. We add es. Does she go? It doesn't change because we use does in the sentence. Sammy doesn't go to work every day. It doesn't change because we use the word doesn't. My pet always sleeps at 2 p.m. Does it always sleep? It doesn't always sleep. We use always means all the time. So we put this in between the subject and the verb. We always sleeps. It doesn't affect. You put always, you still put S. My pet sleeps. Does it always sleep? Sleep here doesn't put S because I'm saying again, does is in a sentence. Does it always sleep? It doesn't always sleep. Your timetables or schedule. It refers to an event that is fixed or scheduled in the future. I have a meeting on the 16th. Do I have a meeting? I don't have a meeting on the 16th. They retire in 2 years. Do we retire in 2 years? We don't retire in 2 years. Her mom arrives tomorrow. Does her mom arrive tomorrow? Her mom doesn't arrive tomorrow. Christmas Eve is on Tuesday this year. Christmas Eve isn't on Tuesday this year. Is Christmas Eve on Tuesday this year? But if you also, if you don't know that it's on Tuesday, you can also ask in a question form using what, when. So we say, what day is Christmas Eve this year? We still use is there. We have news headlines. Example, blind girl climbs Everest. Or if the subject is plural, we say blind girls climb Everest. Another usage is giving directions. For example, first, you break the egg. Where we normally talk when we give direction, we only say you. Hey you, let's go. You sit, you stand up, you open the window. Okay, so in other words, we can also omit or remove the subject you. We can say encircle the answer. Another usage is telling stories. Example, my name is Res, I teach English. My whole day gets busy, but I liked it. Well, my whole day here is it, so it gets busy. I put S there. Okay, my name is Res. I teach English because I is a singular subject. I, you don't put ES there. Okay, like I said earlier, you can also use it in jokes. Here's a joke. If I say I am beautiful, what verb tense is it? It is obviously a past tense. Haha, bad. There you go. Present simple tense. If this video helped you or someone you know, you can comment down below. A like is okay. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you can click the bell button so that you will be notified if I make new videos. Till next time, bye bye!